you play at a blistering pace. We already know guys like Simp and EWC, one of the best, if not the best duos of all time, both with SMGs in hand. And I know Joe Thieves, the desk was talking about it, or the cube rather was talking about it. He's gonna have fun. He's gonna be relaxed. EWC's sort of that guy that helped bring him up, so it's relaxed on that front. But for Kremp, I know this man is always absolutely turned. You still, though, need him at his A game.
Well, here we go into map number 1. Vista hardpoint. 100 Thieves on the minimap will be the white arrows. FaZe in the red, and so far a nice opener there from FaZe. They win the opening battle and they get the opening time.
So far, so good. Well, Saliam was that middle map gunfight and nasty, able to deliver you two. So those motor mouth comms from Saliam end up baiting Draza into death, but death from below, this time actually from EWC. So he's forcing the flank. 100 Thieves comfortable in time for the moment. Obviously, though, FaZe on the prowl.
FaZe rolling forward, and EWC, oh, this life is going very well indeed. It's not Sim, it's actually Sim who gets the second there. Regardless, a wonderful bit of work there from FaZe early on here. 24 seconds garnered from the first hard point, and they still have hold of it. There's going to be a counter-attack towards the end here. Red dealt with magnificent work. FaZe, a great start here in map 1.
Yeah, and it's like sleeper time that always comes through on PU1 as well. I mean, a 30-point lead going into the rotation is absolutely nothing to shy away from. So FaZe already in a situation where they can afford to play a little bit comfortable. You don't have to dive on the time. You get to sort of calculate, play for the kills, and EWC doing exactly that.
Yo, this is the farm, and EWC is the farmer. Right now, force free. 5 as he takes down his friend Joe. One more kill gets him some cruise missile. And again, as you said, a nice bit of cushion here for FaZe. They're able to find a few kills, and they've got themselves streaks at the moment. And EWC, can he get it? Oh, Kremp running, gunning, stays alive. He gets a hard point for his troubles instead. And there it is, the cruise in the back pocket. FaZe running away with it.
That is why EWC can be a difference maker. That is a fantastic response coming out of 100 Thieves just to get the kills and reclaim that time. But EWC, without the teammates, on the spree, backs up, knows the chow's coming, able to get that kill. And then because he's EWC, he's the front man anyway. Even on a 5 spree, does not care. So the cruise missile in the back pocket and rotation for FaZe as well.
Yeah, so many times throughout, in competitive Call of Duty history, we see players playing for streaks. They usually pump the brakes, find the corner, and play very, very passive. Not that time around, though. New hardpoint open for business. Joe Thieves, 100 Thieves on the attack. EWC once again finding these big kills up close and personal. 11-3 to start things off for Tyler Farris. And right now, it's got to be a big break here from the Thieves. They've got map control as well, but for how long?
FaZe just actually have everything in terms of like the control. You think you'd want the back spawns, right? But right now, FaZe are just absolutely bullying them, sort of forcing easier gunfights. You got Saliam locking down low, and well, the one man that was up top in time is going to be nasty. Expecting Saliam maybe to go on a pinch, but Saliam, one of the slower players we have, takes a long time to do it. Finally, he gets there, but trades out and about. We'll see who can overwhelm, and finally the back spawns roll through. That took 100 Thieves a long time to get it, but they got it.
Got it. Another problem you've got to deal with now is Simp. He's in the back line as well. Looking towards the new hardpoint. Oh my words. Ships passing the night. Joe Thieves has got to bring him down. Simp, oh my. He somehow finds Joe! Oh, no. That is unbelievable work from Sim. A 3 spree from him, and the hard point in the hands of FaZe.
Yeah, one of the most talented Call of Duty players of all time. A play like that is absolutely just a momentum shift. That was all 4 players, by the way, for 100 Thieves that were there for the back spawns fight. Sim, yeah, the Shredder.
Oh, yeah, Shredder. Making 100 Thieves look like turtles there of the mutant and teenage variety. 35 seconds to go on this hard point, and FaZe, you've managed to fight your way forward, Thieves. One more wave of kills. They get themselves in there. The crossfire is on, though. FaZe, so far, wonderful work. Ghosty managing to bring down a lot there. Still the numbers going the way of Atlanta. Another hard point hold, and EWC, he has absolutely woken up today. Beautiful shots, oh my! Nasty gets away with his life. Simp in the point. And with all that said and done, there's 13 seconds of hard point time here for the Thieves.
And something I like to see as well, I don't know if it was a Hill-specific thing or if Kremp picked it up off the ground, but he starts off 3-9 finally with the MCW, gets an extra couple kills. So slows the pace down, gets a little bit of kills flowing his way. And again, Kremp's sort of the man I am eyeing on the side of 100 Thieves. Can't let the nerves get to you.
Oh, I know, this is the thing. The desk touched upon it. The Puckett said keep an eye out for Kremp, and he's not wrong, but 5-11 right now is not what you want to be. One of the most explosive players in this lobby. And so far, he's been very quiet indeed. Over the 100-point mark we go now for Atlanta FaZe. And lovely shots there from Ghosty. Relieves some of the pressure there on the hard point. Crimp there on the back end. This might be the momentum shift that 100 Thieves need.
Yeah, and clearly it's the MCW adjustment that he is making as well. So now 2 hills in a row. He's had it, but you make the adjustment, and FaZe is just FaZe. So, yeah, there's a 4-man wipe, a 50-point lead that is only going to be extended. And obviously, if you're paying attention to the kills column, VZ right now having a fantastic performance at 20 and 8, and even selling on a 4.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Everyone doing their part there in the hard point also. A BZ 20 and 8, 53 plus seconds now as well. Draza can't win the big one there against Krem, and okay. Over to Simp, trying to find the entry through the other side of the hard point. Thieves on the left-hand side of the minimap. Simp waiting for the go button, waiting for his teammates, and here we have it. Red dots are on the minimap. It's time to get this party started. Look at this movement. Simp, what a win! Unbelievable stuff from the Phenom.
He's just in the mix as well. He just had 3 different players looking at him, and he just opens up the floodgates for his team. But Krem does have a nice response, a little 3 spree to get back in the mix, but in spite of the chaos that's rolling through, kills getting exchanged, and funnily enough, it is 100 Thieves that come out on top.
Do indeed. Well, 30 seconds left on P1 now. Second set, FaZe still with a solid advantage. FaZe 24 and 9. Here comes number 25. Oh no, Joe gets him this time round. Less than 20 seconds remaining on the point chance, and again, it's the slaying power from FaZe, keeping them well and truly afloat.
I'll be slaying power from FaZe or slaying power from a beat. Yeah, 24 kills, yeah, and he's getting shut down. So maybe Thieves starting to get the ball rolling just a little bit, but obviously a long way to go. They have the rotation towards new. They have Draza stunned out, but even when he got him stunned out, he finds a way to make that impact.
He does indeed. Well, it's a couple of sweet kills there now from FaZe. From the Krem. Cole, he does get the entry, traded immediately. Good stuff there from the members of Atlanta FaZe. Full control in the middle of the map. One decent break here, though, from the Thieves. Lots of time to be had. A BZ, though, oh my word. He's spotted the entire play out now. It's a matter of seconds, oh dear, before things get messy.
Well, that's just to clear out P1. You just got to make your way towards the time. Selim, a difficult player to actually root out, but 0 time wasted. Double chow coming through, and maybe more important for 100 Thieves, you have the left side spawns as well, but they're going to have to chain a couple hills together, and obviously the second you get control of the hill, you just feel like Atlanta FaZe might strip it right back.
They're trying. Joe Deceives in the hill. Can't win it there. Teamwork once again from FaZe. Nasty. Bringing what he can now to the hard point. Lovely win again. 3 dead there for FaZe. They're on the back foot now. Right-hand side of the minimap. Foot race is on. Joe Deceives, first man in the point. Reinforcements in the form of Ghosty through the middle of the map now as FaZe, like rolling thunder across Vista. They find all the kills.
Yeah, this is the moment, though, for 100 Thieves. You need to slow the pace down. You got the left side spawns, potential for back-to-back hills, but Ghosty gets caught. Kremp gets caught. Now Joe Deceives on the back line. Doesn't even have the hill time. Atlanta FaZe don't waste any time. They straight up run you over.
Run them down, run them over, run them through. My word. Well, Abizi has slowed down somewhat. That 27 and 14 is still a very impressive stat line. It's the hard point time as well, though. 120 and climbing contest. Cleaned up. Simp on the trade. 1 man left in, and Nasty wins it. So for a second or two, you've got the advantage, but FaZe once again on the trade. 4 spree for Cell.
Yeah, at Thieves, though, I just lost in the sauce, right? You just have Atlanta FaZe sort of pushing that pace in moments where they have to stabilize, get some trades. L Trigger win the gunfight, just getting caught completely off guard. So Atlanta FaZe right now taking him to task, and even though you end up losing the scrap time, guys like Simp have been rearing and ready in position for this next set of gunfights, and you see the kill feed already being lit up. Atlanta FaZe in full control.
Full control. Once again, the hard point rotations are all theirs. We saw the stats from the pro season so far, fantastic. We still have a streak to work with as well for Abizi. But let's find out how that goes. In the meantime, it's a lovely shots there out of the members of 100 Thieves, and Abizi wins another sensational gunfight. Ghosty inside the hard point, trying to stay alive, and there's another break for FaZe. They're in such good form. Let's go for a listen in.
Later. Yo, right away. Tower, tower, one shot.
Tower steps, nasty, one shot.
Multiple, three.
Nice.
I Phil left us one.
Yeah, I'm.
Yo, I P1.
I'm in.
I right, Tyler. I right. Turn. They're working around again. I full right.
They're going to the left.
This is the game. Joe's on bar.
I'm in.
Nothing left. No, listen, nothing left.
What's close coming?
Get ready, help P1.
P1, I'm dead.
I'm in mid, bro. Fuck. One lobby.
I spawn blue. I'm starting your
paying off route.
Joe, low time. Nice, two. Spawning tower, burger.
I think they're spawning fucking
He's
burger.
top scaff, Stin.
Hey, he's still there.
Pass up.
Let's get in turn.
Mid. I'm Joe. Two
I'm behind them.
Here, I'm behind them.
Nice, I can kill one.
There's multiple.
Cat 2.
Ramp below time. He's our side time. I'm a streak.
Catch up. I hit with it.
One's our catwalker in our P1, 2 P1, 3 P1, 2 P1. I'm gonna kill the guy shops. I'm gonna kill the guy low time. Dead. One more in P1.
P1. One shot down. Behind the desk. Don't let them hop in hill.
Understood.
Nice. Nice. Oh, top.
Pretty sure that you.
Nice.
Tyler.
I'm staying down. One shot though.
Listen, everyone get
I need it. I have shot.
I'm trying
I'm one shot. I'm absolutely.
Well, another brilliant listening there from Atlanta FaZe. A little bit chaotic chance, hard to understand at times, but for these boys, it doesn't seem to be a problem. New hard point now at the ready, and FaZe are in. Sellium on the flank. He may have just won the game for his team.
Yeah, well, you know, comms aside, the natural chem out of control between these players, and now you got 3 players swarming around the time, and I like the play from FaZe on the mini-map as well. Cut off, kill towards the middle of the map, so everything nice and secure. The question is, Tyler, can you get the 40 bomb? And I know the answer. Yes.
Maybe.
He'll get it.
He's got 10 seconds to make it happen. His boys are still on the point, and the break is good.
Just for 40.
The break is good. A BZ kill number 40. No, it doesn't get it. Hardpoint, though, still in the hands of 100 Thieves, finding their kills all over the place. Another one from Ghosty. This game is not over yet. We have seen so many comeback chances on this map. Yeah, it is not over yet.
It's just for the 40, though.
Oh,
just getting a BZ 40. That's all it is.
Can a BZ get the 40th? Not yet. Time ticking away. And there's number 40. Now the hard point in the hands of Atlanta FaZe on the rotation. Still pressure through the middle of the map. Cut down. 5 seconds for the win. Nasty Ghosty Krem off spawn. Nobody there. Nobody able to make it happen. FaZe strike first.
That's all it is, Miles. You got a BZ going on a tear like that. He had 36 before the second to last hill pops. The moment he got his 40th. Clean 4-man wipe as soon as that rotation pops in. Atlanta FaZe and a BZ, especially setting pace.
Absolutely setting pace. 40 and 23. That man, disgusting. Great play from a BZ. 100 Thieves left a little shocked there, a little stunned. They came out a little bit too slow, I think, Chance. And a map like this, it's very, very easy for things to get away from you. A lot of capability for the comeback there. It's a small map. The submachine gun players loving themselves. Damn, FaZe just doing exactly what you would expect of them.
And, you know, there's 200 gunfights that take place on this map over the course of it, but if you try to boil it down to the most important moment, it is that rotation from P3 to P4, where Thieves had all 4 players alive. It is only a Simp that is behind you, but unfortunately, Simp, the superpowers get activated, and he pops a 3-piece that is utterly devastating. So if not for that moment, we quite literally have a neck-and-neck battle towards the end, but it's not just the high IQ plays or the slang from a BZ, it's also the hill time. Tyler literally did everything.
Really did do everything there. Great looks here in the highlights. A lot of a BZ, a lot of Simp. We saw some good plays all round. 100 Thieves, not to be too, not to be dismissed whatsoever. They still had a very, very good run there against a hot team here on Vista, but much to be desired when it comes to that pace. We'll see if they can keep that pace going again. This is the peak of their season so far, actually for many of them, of their careers as well. Great performance of champs, and they're riding it through now towards EWC. Can they keep it going against FaZe? Because again, the implications for this group now, Chance, and where they go and who they play next, absolutely massive.
Yeah, anything could happen. There's still chaos, but you're almost expecting it between either Toronto or Boston. And of course, you never know. Challengers team can make the impact. A lot of Call of Duty left to be played, but certainly if you had your choice, you want to avoid Toronto Ultra at all costs, at least in round number 1. So Atlanta FaZe just starting their journey off right, and I know they're happy for it. Simp talked about it yesterday of like didn't exactly get warmed up before map 1, sort of swinging his feet on the main stage. Had to take a second to get locked in. Atlanta FaZe make the adjustments day 1 over day 2. They start off just fine.
They're super focused. Super focused indeed. We heard the interview with Ghosty and Ian Chambers just before the match started, talking about how they're a good team. FaZe are absolutely expected to be brilliant, and you have to give them your A game. And it will be a good match. That is what goes without saying. But right now for FaZe, smiles for Abizi as he finds his 40th kill as the end of the match just walks over. For he and Sim, it's just another day in the office. 6-star S&D coming up in a moment, and we have Invasion Control. Should we go the distance, though, Chance? The second sub-base of the day, and an Invasion S&D. But right now, we're going to go to 6-star. We're going to talk about that S&D, and I think for both teams, a very, very good look for them. I think they're going to be happy to play it. FaZe, you know, traditionally, great at Search and Destroy.
Some of the best Search and Destroy players of all time. Draza doesn't yet have that sort of accolade, but he is the biggest grinder as well, so he's played this map more than anybody else. So, you know, you have high expectations on that front. On the flip side for 100 Thieves, we watched them lose like a heartbreaking round 11 to Miami Heretics earlier on this season. And when you lose a round 11 like that, you talk about this map over and over and over. It stains in the back of your mind, and you know they're going to be focused up as well. You bring out the goods for a tournament like this. Got to be on your A game on 6-star, and especially so with the new dynamic. No smoke's going to be used on this map, so the retakes have to be a little bit extra. The amount of sort of like B Street flanks that we have seen so far have already been bonkers. In Atlanta FaZe, don't want to deal with any flanks. Spread the map, plan for picks.
Absolutely. Opening hit now from FaZe. There's a lot of men towards the B side of the map, and the bomb, though, waiting in the wings at A. We'll see if anyone makes enough noise to warrant the bomb being planted. And Kremp, wow, takes full initiative, finds himself the first, the trades are on, and now it's a 3v3.
And still, though, Atlanta FaZe have, well, now finally leaning over towards this B site, so really it's an information game. Nasty should be the first player on Thieves to get any intel, unless you go mid, in which case it is actually going to be Joe Deceives. So Atlanta FaZe, even on the mini-map, tough to read it. What does he do as soon as he gets the intel, backs down, and what does Selim do? Swimming through the water. An easy picks, but at least you get the trades.
Nasty absolutely sends it. Joe tagged up. There's enough suppression there from Sim to allow the bomb to make it in on towards the B-bomb site. In this 2v2, for the most part, Ghosty not too much involved. But now, oh my, we're going to go all around the world. What a win from a BZ. Makes it a 2v1, but they don't have a clue where Ghosty is.
That would be the father, Ghosty, trying to get redemption for the fallen son.
Fallen son. We'll think about that in a moment. 15 seconds. Smooth moves. Oh, and that's it. If you managed to catch him on the cross there from the bomb, it would have been ideal, but now a very difficult position to be in for Ghosty.
Yeah, and he only has information on a BZ as well. Hasn't spotted out Simp in quite some time, so he's got to be worried about the flank, and he keeps going back to check it, but it's all guns forward.
All guns forward. Sim on the right-hand side, you have to bring down the Terrors. And I love the attempt there from Ghosty. Tries to find his way through a blind spot. The timing as a BZ, like a little metronome, he really was dancing back and forth. He found a very, very small window, but not quite enough there from Ghosty. What a first round that was.
And there wasn't even a hint of a mistake in that 2 versus 1, right? I mean, the metronome call is absolutely perfect. Simp doesn't flinch on any given moment. No overcommitment. So, yeah, perfect S&D played in that round on the side of Atlanta FaZe. Even just the trades that are rolling through. Selim is calling out like, hey, there's a guy on the other side of Tiki Bar on me. I need the help immediately. But where the first blood comes, trades instantaneous. That, honest to God, kind of the gunfight that wins the round. A BZ reduced to 12 HP. That's 11 more than he needed.
Yeah, they didn't necessarily play it as a team, but we'll find out if the trades are more on point in this round, round 2. Thieves on attack, and they are going for it. Over by A, stun connects. Oh, player spotted out on a BZ, lying in wait. Might get him in a moment. Enough noise has been made. Sends it forward. Ball finds another, but a nade. Oh, a team kill. And now it's a 1v1. Kremp v Simp. And here comes the hit. Oh! Somehow, some way, Chris Lair walks away with it.
God, that Renetti is so fine. And yeah, you talk about the longest duo ever. They just get to laugh about the Kobe he dropped on him. But that's tough for Kremp. Kremp literally makes the perfect play in that moment, but it's the slide, instant sort of snap from the hip-fire transition at ADS. The Renetti is built different in this game.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, that kind of round certainly helps. A big mistake, the first mistake we may see, or the only, in this map. And immediately FaZe make up for it. Heavy hit now towards A. There's a lot of bodies over here. Trophies in play as well now, so the nades might not be as effective. Kremp, he's gone down low. Abizi's gone straight up to the site, finds himself one, and Simp now in a bit of trouble. A slower hit there from Kremp doesn't work out. He's brought down, and Joe gone. 3-0.
Six Star is dark and full of terrors. You just can't stop him. You get the first trade, and before you can think about the sort of transition to the next gunfight, Simp just drops you. And again, the coordination, everything perfect. Celium watching the hop up. I mean, Krem tried to say anything you can do, I can do better. Not the case. Two-time world champ.
Two-time. Dos.
All of, well, three.
No, Celium.
7 rings. There you go.
That's a lot of rings. No rings there on the side.
6 rings?
Of
Can I count?
Thieves.
6. 6 on 6 Star. There you go.
There you go. 6 on 6 Star. 5-0 for Sim. He's looking for his 6th on 6 Star to get himself a cruise missile. We'll find out how that goes in a moment. But there's a 2-man stack here on the top side of the balcony, and Sim might be able to get both. Whoa, nice shots there. Krem walking away with it. A lot of damage dealt. Draza trying to capitalize. Gets at least one. Looking for the second.
Oh.
The Alaskan Assassin lives up to the name.
Yeah, there's the good comms from Simp as well. As soon as he sees who's in the feed, nope, the other guy's one shot, and Draza, that is pure trust in his heart. And talk about pure trust, well, Celium had his back. Those Atlanta FaZe members crawling around each other. Have fun with this one, Ghosty.
That's not over yet, but that's it. Can't check it all. Too many members of FaZe. And Draza feeling good about that one. That 2-piece on the inside of Bar. So much damage dealt by Simp in the opening attack. Gets the trades and some.
Poor Joe, he looks so sad.
Stressed.
Overwhelmed.
Underappreciated.
That's true. I love Joe. He's a great
Big
kid.
fan of Joe. You should check out his Steam page profile, guys. It's something special.
But not if you're in the crowd. Focusing up right now. Locked onto these 2 kills as well. Again, Draza just gets the comms that there was 2 players nearby. Knows one is one shot as well. On point with it in Atlanta FaZe. All the confidence in the world. 3 players straight towards this A site.
Now that nade's not going to find anyone, and that is a good thing for FaZe. That means they can set up, that means they can plant the bomb fast, and that means they can get ready for the attack now from 100 Thieves. But they know the play's coming. Here comes Abizi trying to fight his way forward. He's going to be stunned, and that's a problem. It's a 2-2 split here on the counter-attack for the Thieves. Can they make this retake work without any smokes?
Well, the 2 players working the flank as well. Simp is going to be that frontline man. Unless you take the deep route, in which case maybe Celium you can bump into. But if they're going around all the way, look at Sim. Already read the pressure, made the adjustment.
He could get them both from here if he's fast enough. 25 seconds. 1. Wow, Kremp finds a way. Somehow Abizi gets his on the other side of the map. So now it's a war in one front, and it's done. Celium, the dagger in the back, and FaZe, another unbelievably dangerous round of search and destroy.
And just like those fist bumps we saw on the main stage, perfectly coordinated in and out of game. These guys are on fire, and if you let Simp, if you just give him a moment to calculate the situation, he's gonna make the right play 10 out of 10 times. So he executes on the one front, and then the other duo, Abizi and Draza on the flip side. Well, Abizi got both the kills, but Draza there for the assists. And by the way, if you want to keep track of it at home, 100 Thieves combined have 3 assists so far in this map, and on the side of Atlanta FaZe, they're up to 9. Yeah. So the coordination and teamwork right now is bonkers from Atlanta.
Some people think they're bonkers, but right now it feels pretty free.
And also the descendant, maybe the guy who picked up the torch for Octane, doing his best impression.
Fast plant. As Dan Ghosty might be joining a very, very particular club, unless he can find a kill in this round. Simp over by the middle of the map. Trophy system will save the day there. Who's that upstairs?
Oh, no.
Causing problems.
Oh, no.
And the fight continues. Ghosty out like a light. FaZe march forward now.
I'd run too. 22 seconds over the 44. This is an insane amount of time, which is none to work with for this defuse.
Uh-oh, here we go. Jump straight on it. I absolutely love it. You've overwhelmed the bomb site. There's nobody home whatsoever. Not a chance. Not a hope.
God.
Oh, no. It is over. And FaZe, not a bang. Not even a whimper. It's a defuse, and it's a 6-0.
6-0 on 6 Star in Atlanta FaZe. Just love the donut donation to members of the Thieves. Stealing away nothing on map number 2.
Not a thing. Unbelievable. They took everything from the Thieves there, and it's going to take more than a regain to survive in this series now. Shane, the coach there for the 100 Thieves, has a tough job here to get their heads out of that map and into the next one as soon as possible. FaZe showing us all how it's done in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, that's it be like that sometimes. Don't worry about it, boys. Goldfish memory and move on to the control. And I think now that we have one donut on board, I've never wanted to see a game 5 more for that potential redemption. But funnily enough, even on the first blood front, balanced across the board, but it is the assist, I think, that really tell the story of this game. 3 on the side of 100 Thieves, and quick math, 12 for Atlanta. Whew. They are simply built different. In a BZ, I mean, you know, if he had more rounds to work with, he could have broken the record, but 8 kills with an 8 KD. You'll take it after the 40 bomb.
We sort of something we noticed earlier on in the series, or in the map rather, it was again the slight disconnect from the members of the Thieves. They weren't exactly hitting the trade, they weren't exactly shooting the same targets together. And then to see that stat line in the end is absolutely spellbinding. FaZe, every single chance they had, whether it was the opening attacks, whether it was the clutch moments and hits like this, Sim, wicked work. Abizi in the next round, immediately into the fray. Just brilliant work all across the board. Teamwork, the name of the game, and Atlanta FaZe walking away with a big win.
And I will beat the hell out of this dead horse. We need, you know, Sam LaRue. He's James Franco looking across and just like, hey man, first time? Don't worry, man. I've been there. It's okay. Maybe a ring or a first place is the light at the end of this tunnel.
But don't even forget, I mean, you keep going up the ladder there in the Thieves. You find Courage. He drops donuts. You know, we built a brand off of that donut. I mean, come on, man. All these guys.
Not Nate Shot, though. S&D mastermind.
That's what I'm talking about.
One of the best S&D players of all time. Legend.
Set you up good for that. Hope Matt's watching. I mean, he might not be watching after this. He might be posing in the bathroom with a handgun again. But we'll find out what happens, because we've got ourselves a fantastic opportunity for the bounce back. Control on the other side of the break is, again, Thieves, plenty of time to regain there. That's Shane's job. Right now, the job of FaZe is just to keep on marching.
Always a pleasure casting with you, Miles Ross. How much fun that is.
We went full federal on me, folks. Invasion, as we will go all in on this next one. Sub-ace, hardpoint, and an invasion S&D. And go further. What, sub-ace? Yeah, second on the day?
Yeah, second one on the day. We didn't even have a single one at Champs, and I think at Major 4 we saw the map maybe a single time. So 2 sub-bases in one tournament. That's a snowy treat.
We heard Studdy talking about it as well, that the spawn's a little bit squirrely, and that's why we haven't exactly been looking at it too much. But here we go, folks. A quick look at the FaZe dugout. I would love to know what is on that board. 0! Oh, we're so okay. It's all happening.
Wait, is that a gritty?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be listening to Gersh about anything. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. And on that note, folks, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. FaZe know what they're doing. We know what we're doing. And in this break, get yourself a drink. Get yourself something to eat. And we'll be right back to play Invasion Control. Welcome back, friends. It's time to get into map number 3. Miles and Chance here to get you through it. We're going to Invasion, and we're playing Control. And right now, it's not a good day to be a member of 100 Thieves, especially here in Riyadh, because they are getting bodied so far. Not a great look for them, but they've got an opportunity to bounce back here, mate.
Not about how you start, it's about how you finish, and by God, do I want a Game 5. Anytime there is a double donut opportunity, I will be fiending for it, because one of the most unique things in Call of Duty history, it is a short list of players that can attain it, and literally only world champs have that accolade, but obviously a long way to go before we can even have the possibility of getting there. Control before us.
Control before us, though. We are almost ready to get that lobby up and at the ready. We saw the FaZe dugout for a brief moment there before the break, and if you were able to read the board, you know it was a big joke, because the boys in game absolutely got the job done. This is the head-to-head, though. Joe Thieves and Kremp, both members of 100 Thieves. This is what we want to be seeing big stuff out of Kremp in map number 1. This is how the boys have looked in Control so far, Chance. So dangerous in the sample size we have from yesterday.
Absolutely super solid performance that we had, and I think, again, Kremp sort of that player to pay attention to in map number 1. Had a bit of a slow start. Turns out it's a very close game. Now the guns are hot. Now there's no excuses. The comms are flowing as well. So the competitive juices at an all-time high, looking for that bounce back in Invasion, a map where things can be very much slowed down. However, at BZ, I don't know if it's possible to slow him down. You'll do what you can, but right now he is just having an electric series.
He really is. That first map was something special, 40 in the first map, 8 and 1, I believe, in the Search and Destroy. We'll see what he can bring here on Invasion. I think the Invasion Control's a very good example, Chance, of a pace setter where you can't just go the whole time. You have to know when to pump the brakes. You have to know when to play, you know, a corner, play your life a bit more sensibly, and then when it's time to go, you have to send it all the way. We'll find out who gets that. For FaZe, we've seen them do it so many times. Thieves, they're such a young squad, but at times they really do look like vets. We'll find out if they can have that special sauce. Bring it all back. Because we're still waiting to find out the result of the other match taking place in their group as we take a look at the stats.
And the stats, obviously, for paying attention to for Atlanta FaZe, diabolical. Best team on the attack, best team on defense. The record is clinically absurd. We had a pretty long stretch in the year where 100 Thieves, they won maybe 22 or 23 defenses in a row, and still Atlanta FaZe overall have the better percentage there. So obviously an incredibly destructive team, but it is a map about the moments. Sometimes it's an extra tick that you accumulate on offense that can literally be the difference maker. Sometimes Atlanta FaZe just blows you out of the water. You got to be very careful, but again, Shane, newfound head coach, he's leveled up his game. Can his team do the same?
I love this sort of the ability to walk up and down is very different. Typically, these players are locked to one end of the stage, but being able to march around like this, I hope it gives Shane that little bit of extra oomph that they need. FaZe on the other side, listening to Coach Crowder. In the S&D, they bring out Tupac Thug Lord, but this time round, we're playing Control.
It's just an unbelievable game attack. A fantastic S&D player.
Fantastic, outstanding S&D player. But
Horrible
that's it.
game attack.
The fist bumps are out, folks.
Well,
you know what that means.
It's balance, though. It's about the balance. You also have RJ the Sloth Bear. So for every negative gamer tag you have one of the best.
One of the all-time gamer tags. We'll find out, though, who finds the win here on Control. Map 3 and match point for Atlanta FaZe.
You know, anyone that thinks they're good at Call of Duty should have to play the coaching staff of Atlanta.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Honestly.
Honestly, good luck with that. Between Crowder, I mean, Crowder alone, not even including S&D. That's a strong coaching staff in and out of game. In the game we now go, though, 100 Thieves playing for their lives here in the series. And so far, so good.
This is going to be fantastic. And again, you talk about how sort of a difficult map to really apply a lot of pace. Well, certainly for working those B zone hits, you get a little bit more freedom to work with. So draws to that front line man, absolutely the ability. Free roam, play for kills.
Top broken, we call this. A power position in its own right. Lovely shots. Top blue, yeah, you know what I'm saying. finds himself at least one, trying to keep the life count even for now and trying to keep that streak moving. Joe Thieves brings him down, and a couple of nice kills here for the Thieves on defense, trying to buy back that real estate. One doorway at a time here in Invasion, fighting towards the zone.
Yeah, Thieves are just sort of hoping that there's a mistake made by Atlanta, maybe an opportunity to get a 3 or 4 down and force them back in their spawn, but Atlanta FaZe, not exactly that team. Nasty trying to pierce the setup, Draza there to meet him. 2 men on the point, and Kremp, the second you get a kill, no time wasted before the trade rolls through. B zone nearly secured. It'll be an additional minute to the clock, but Ghosty and Joe Thieves actually find the big kills, and there's the 3 down there looking for. Now you put him back in the spawn.
Okay, well, Draza's trophy certainly put a stop to all of that fun. But back over to B, they're trying to go. Another big hit here. Trophies at the ready now, as the Thieves desperately trying to move into position. Shots at range from Draza, a stun grenade who might be able to push him over the edge there. 30-odd seconds to go. They should be able to stop the clock. Waiting for Nasty on the pinch. Trades now going through, my word! And the Thieves are holding it together.
That is such good timing from Nasty as well. They were worried about him on the flank, and Nasty's able to give you 2 through dark, and he's keeping middle map under control as well. Nasty, a man on a mission.
15 seconds to go. We're in the red. Nasty keeping mid-map safe. Here comes another one from FaZe. They've got one more chance. One more chance here, and I don't think it's going to happen. Number 4 can't get it done. Nasty finds another big one. 4 spree, 6 and 2. What an answer there on Invasion.
Yeah, that is phenomenal work. I mean, so close to actually having that B zone captured. It was Joe Thieves and Ghosty, I believe, that working from a back blue, back treehouse as well. Thought Atlanta FaZe had the point secured, but forced off of it for a brief moment. In the second you go 3 down, Thieves waste absolutely no time. So we talked about how this is a map where the smallest of margins can get you that defense for around 5. Sometimes it is the extra tick on offense you secure, or if you do it the opposite direction on defense and stop them from getting a zone, 100 Thieves, an advantage already in this map.
Absolutely brilliant. What will they do with this advantage? Will they squander it, or will they turn it into another round win? Attack now, 400 Thieves. Shots from Joe. Wins a big one there against Abizi. He has slowed down, certainly, since that Vista hardpoint, even since the 6-star S&D. Simp, no, not missing a beat. Lovely 2 there. Makes that attack very quiet.
Yeah, patricide from one end, and of course the double kill and headshot multiplier there from Simp on the other. But both Ghosty and Nasty on a 4 spree. Either one of them, and both, would love to get a cruise.
Look at his shoulders from Abizi. Nice shots from Nasty. Just trying to maintain position while his teammate Joe Thieves gets the capture. It's Celium though. He makes his way forward. He stops the objective play. Nice work, Abizi. Streak dead.
Both of them as well. Ghosty loses his gunfight, and while Nasty, instead of playing for the objective, he was playing for the kills. They can't get either.
I love the 8-player perspective here. The world's finest in Riyadh going at it here at the Esports World Cup. Over to Abizi, controlling what we call dark, this little cut, this avenue of attack towards the middle of the map. The Draza's Renetti won't find anything. Over towards the A side of the map we go. Simp, if he wins this, it's huge. 1 man on the capture there towards the A zone, and FaZe going for it.
Yeah, this is just open the floodgates over to B, though. You see number 5 and number 8 on the mini-map. They know that you're not expecting to get the A zone in this moment. Kremp really just wants to buy time and drag all that pressure that direction, so no tick secured. But the better news, if you capture B, you do have the leg up on Atlanta and an extra minute to work with. 1:30 on the clock to attack this A site.
Absolutely. Well, 100 Thieves statistically and in the round count. Lovely shots from Joe. Have the advantage, maintaining it right now. Beautiful work, Joe Thieves. What a life he's having. It's a 3 spree, and it's big kills all over the place. Kremp, meantime, he cuts the absolute halfway line of that Atlanta FaZe squad. Another big win. This is a huge momentum shift.
That tracking is phenomenal through the wall, but now you're getting picked apart from different angles. Celium gives you 1, and Draza has been living on the bridge. And Kremp's basically just been waiting for reinforcements. He has done a wonderful job of staying alive and waiting for the boys, but the boys haven't helped him out, but Kremp continues. Maybe he got the red boxes on.
He's got them red boxes on. He's looking good. We're not talking about his underwear. Whoa, nearly wins it onto Abizi, but no, 45 seconds to go. 100 Thieves have battled fantastically to try to get close to that zone, but FaZe, you see the red arrows on the minimap. You see how sound they are defensively. Not going to be easy to get out of your spawn, but they are winning the fight on the top side of the map. Ghosty doing what he can in the feed.
30 seconds, though, is just not not enough time. You're going to have to make this push. Well orchestrated, coordinated. You got 2 in the feed. This could be your moment.
3 down, 3 down. Thieves making their way forward. They've got an open space to play here. Thieves has got to be the bodyguard now. Don't let anyone get too close to the zone. Shots are good. He's darting and diving. Celium finds his, and the zone is open. 15 to go. Kremp all on you.
And the 3 down, and nobody could find it. One of those moments, indecisive. Do we want to go for the spawners? How are we going to play it? It takes you a second to figure it out, and that is simply not enough time. So Atlanta FaZe clutch up. However, still a small advantage in the game for 100 Thieves because of that first defensive round.
First defensive round and at least 3 segments. We'll see how this one goes, but a tense moment there for 100 Thieves. Again, a very young team, statistically the youngest team in the tournament.
Is that true?
Shh.
I was about to say, I think you're right for the 12 teams I have knowledge of.
I am certainly, I think I'm absolutely correct there. But the point was, these boys, their backs are against the wall in a big way here. Can they pull out a win on Control?
Great shots as well. Right now, Atlanta FaZe, their biggest problem is just death through the wall.
Death through the wall, indeed. Well, here we go. In this defensive round, let's go for a listen in with the Thieves.
One sec, I'm with you.
Red plus, one shot.
Let's go.
In shot,
I'm with you.
One's out next, one's
left.
dead.
Okay.
Low nest, easy, just lagging out.
I'm going to
low
He's on front nest.
Where'd he go, Joe?
Live
He's front nest, front low nest, front low nest.
Easy.
Where?
Make it red plus.
I'll see him red.
think he's
Red really weak.
Got a streak. One's fountain wall sim.
Alright, we do not make control now? Yo, he's fountain wall, dead.
Nice shot. Both of you guys
That's
not on the point. That's fast. That's kind of fast.
I got stun.
Got one.
Got 2. One more goal, I'm
One B.
On the point, I can't
On the point, we could be.
Jump past.
On the point, one shot.
I'm going left fast.
Dark and B-Tank. Yes.
He tanked dead.
One might hit dark or red. Red probably. I think we're
No,
dark.
just on the right. This one. One went nest, one's got nest.
Yeah, the right.
2 on the right. They're already there. Down.
I'm looking front blue. That's man. One shot. Front blue.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Deli PC dead.
He's in blue. All right. I didn't know. Nice job.
I'm out left.
Missing cell.
I'll see him in tank. I hear them.
Missing cell.
I'm up on street. I'm up bridge.
On me right.
I'm sitting dark. I'm on the left. I didn't dark. He's coming back to you.
You're gonna go red then.
And Deli, 100%. I just saw.
I got one shot. One shot.
Red, Jaws. He went side Deli to front Deli, Jaws.
Front Deli, absolute mid tank. Okay,
Yo, hit through blue.
Back blue. Jaws dead. He's mid tank cell. Weak, top balcony. Yo, Ace and E and Balk, okay?
Where's Ace and E going, street or what?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm not gonna get straight.
Mid tank cell moving.
It's cell, right?
Yeah, cell's mid tank. I don't see anything else they search.
Oh,
Deep left, and then
T1 on
right there. I don't see him mid tank anymore. I don't see this guy.
Let's go, Jaws. One shot left take court, one shoot mid tank.
Running on the street, sim, one shot.
Jaws left.
White car, really weak.
I've been toxic and, talked about Octane, but you got to acknowledge some of the best, if not the best comms in Call of Duty history. Ghosty, the predecessor, trying to deliver, but right now Atlanta FaZe is delivering the moment to get to this A zone.
They're in the zone. They're damaged, but they are still getting the capture. Now there's 2 of them in there. Kremp has got to find an opening, has to find an angle. Checks every corner. 3, 2, 1, has to send it. Big win, second man in. Manages to save the second segment, not the first. And Celium's spree continues. Whoa, Kremp, nearly another. But it's a 2-man stack. The play continues.
And this is gonna fly. This might be a guaranteed second tick. You're just praying for the round win.
They might get the round win as well. Cruz is gonna sting. Here it comes. Finds 2. No lives left for the Thieves.
And now for the Thieves, the most important thing is you're probably gonna need to die. If a single player falls, the other 2 need to go. You don't want to give up the extra tick unless you can pull off a miracle. Spartans, we stand.
Here we go. The 3 that remain. 25 seconds on the clock. Kremp looking to get at least 1. Can't get away with his life. Brought down. Over to Thieves.
This is their Thermopylae.
Nades up. Will it connect? Nade's no good. It's all down to Joe in the zone, and that's it. FaZe take the lead.
And that finished the margins advantage they had on that first defensive round has now collapsed. You have lost a round of defense on Invasion. The pressure officially, at least as far as this map goes, at an all-time high.
All-time high here for 100 Thieves. A really tough spot to be in. A deep breath now for them, and they can get back into it. And there's still plenty of play for here. They won't be folding up their token just yet. Their key remains in their hands. 100 Thieves now have got to go big. FaZe on their attack forward.
Does FaZe have? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, so the stats feed crashed. A FaZe player technically spawned in, but got out of the game. So no funny business here. The only funny thing might be that A zone. 2 players from Thieves are going to be nearby.
Damage in a ghosty, keeping the momentum alive and kicking. He's managed to make it there now. 2 men and a trophy. Holding on now. First segment gone. Here comes a BZ. Can he get both? Absolutely not. Oh, the rattle of rounds through that concrete pillar. Second segment gone. Oh my word, great looks from the Thieves.
It's just Celium. Celium's the only player here that can stop it. And Celium playing slow, looking for the chow. You gotta get in there before they capture it, and he can't get it done. Ghosty wins the big one, but Celium buys you enough time. A BZ, lightning pace there to stop that A zone.
It was a goal line save on the A zone, trying to get towards B, and Draza says no, thank you, boys. Whoa, a bullet away from the 5th. 1 minute to play. Towards the B zone go the Thieves.
Celium had that just dialed in, the timing to perfection. Massive gunfight wins, and unfortunate for Thieves. Maybe just need to turtle a tiny bit more on that zone, but those mistakes are in the past. Right now, we are turning our attention to this B zone. 4 players squaring up.
Here comes the capture. Lovely shots. As Celium just keeping those players back. The rest of FaZe fighting forward. Here comes a BZ on the flank. Picks up the pair. That is it. Okay, we're in trouble now. The back line, 400 Thieves. They've got to fight their way forward now through Simp. This is where we saw Nasty in the first round go so big. Kremp finds an opener. Can they overwhelm Simp? They can't, not yet. They gets 1, 25 seconds on the clock. Now the next player through the alleyway. Simp, pressure on. BZ finds his, and it's 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, Ghosty's gonna have to make the play. He's got behind enemy lines. His teammates putting shots down on Celium, and well, there's the gunfight win, but he's met by stun grenades. Now he's spinning in circles. So many directions to look, and the support not yet here.
Here they come, though. You bring down Cell. Oh no, Draza's on the flank, finds 1. He's been tagged up. 9 seconds to go. The contest, no, that might be game. Ghosty's got to try to save it. Sends 1 in. That could be it. It's over. Simp's 2-piece seals the deal. 3-1 in control. 3-0 in the series.
Atlanta FaZe, all about their business. They started out slow yesterday, dropped a single map, and since then they have figured their stuff out. 6 now in a row, and electric stuff to back it up. Domination on the Vista, on the Rio. Damn it, I tried to think about it too. No, it was Vista as well, had it right.
Yeah, it was Vista.
Domination on the map 2, domination on the map 3, 601 6-start. You could not ask for anything more. Atlanta FaZe are in their bag.
They absolutely have come to Riyadh, and they are ripping through the competition. Not a tremendous surprise. FaZe took an early exit from the COD champs, and now they're mean, and they really want this win. Thieves are not out of the tournament yet. They have another lifeline. For Atlanta FaZe, confidence building, making their way closer and closer to the gold here at the Esports World Cup.
They are the teachers. If there is a hole in your gameplay, they will expose it with no time